And welcome back to Out Chicago. Scott Duff here, along with Ken Mejia Beal, rolling along, and we're very excited. We've got fun folks in the studio. Queer Sacred Space Salon, the monthly variety show created and curated by the one and only Rob Lindley, aims to reclaim the sacred spaces in and around all of us. And it is celebrating its 1 year anniversary tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the Lincoln Park Presbyterian Church. Joining us now is the show's curator and creator, Rob Lindley, and special guests Anthony Hudson and Claire Kaplan of the Judas and Mary Show. Welcome, friends.
Hi, Scott and Ken. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Rob, to start with you, what was the inspiration for Queer Sacred Space Salon?
Well, I'm a actor, director type in life, and kind of a side business that's become a major part of my career is creating custom concerts for places. So I do a lot of gala concerts for fundraisers, curated shows at Ravinia.
And you work with
like
Chicago Humanities.
Yeah, Chicago Humanities Festival. A lot of those kind of things where someone will give me maybe a one-word prompt, and I'm like, great, I can figure out exactly the talent and the song list we should have for this event. And I had been going to Lincoln Park Presbyterian Church for a while, trying to figure out whether I still believed any of this crap kind of thing. Doing that. I'm a recovering preacher's child.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's a thing. Like, I'm coded deeply with faith-based I don't know. I describe faith as like, how do you interpret the chaos in the world?
Right.
And my decoder ring happens to be deeply Christian in its verbiage, but I don't know if I really vibe with it. Anyway, so I started going back to church, and the pastor there, Reverend Dr. Beth Brown, who's an incredible activist, an incredible preacher, approached me and was like, what if what you do for all of these organizations you did here? And I'm like, well, I don't know if I can like evangelize or like be trying to bring people into church.
Right.
Because that's not it. Because I'm a big question mark. I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
And there's so much harm has been done to queer people by, white Christian supremacists and nationalists. And she's like, I fully agree with you. What if we just give queer artists a stage and a microphone, and every month it'll be different? So that's how it started. And it's been going for a year.
Which is amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, it's fun. I love putting together shows. I love getting together with my friends. I love the network of other artists that I've met while doing this, because people will come to me and say, hey, I do this.
I have this own thing.
I want to do a drag performance to Amy Grant. I'm like, well, now we're talking. College Rob is living his best life.
Yeah. No, but it's and then they're full. Here's the thing: I've got really great friends, and I've known Rob again since Jesus was in diapers. But you've always been very open about like your spiritual journey.
I mean, I guess I'm trying to be an honest person just in general. But it's interesting to me now that a lot of people, when they describe me or they regard me, they think of that. And I never have thought that it's something that I'm really wearing, that I'm wearing out loud. But I like that, I guess. And something that I say to queer folks who come to the salon as audience members is that I realize that it is a big step to walk through those big, heavy wooden doors. That immediately, for some people, that past trauma is right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm one of them as well. But I can look at other humans and say, you are still the answered prayer of someone. Because that was driven into me a lot by my parents, that I had purpose and I'm an answered prayer, which sounds great until the rest of the world starts telling you, because you're queer, these two things can't be
exist.
In the same room.
Yeah.
So this is a room where those things can all exist.
Yeah, I love that. I love being. I grew up. I am an Episcopalian, so my sister is a priest.
That's Christians who can read.
That's Christian. Yeah,
that's one of my dad's jokes.
Yeah, it's
as a hillbilly preacher himself. He's like, oh, Episcopalian, y'all can read.
Right. We also can drink because wherever there are 4 Episcopalians, there's sure to be a 5th.
Drink, see?
Yeah, the Episcopalians can
Methodist,
drink.
we have grape juice.
Yeah.
See, I always call it like diet Catholic, all the faith, none of the guilt. Like it's fantastic.
None of the guilt.
But it's so great to have like that. So I grew up with the very like open and nurturing sort of vibe, and my sister continues like she's on a pilgrimage. She's doing the Camino de Santiago.
Very cool.
By herself, 500 miles walking across Spain. It's amazing.
Wow.
But there's something that I love that you are creating a space to invite people in to just even. I mean, again, not evangelize, just kind of find the sacred that's within you and through art.
And that it has always been there. And the things we know as religion now were created to further help us understand chaos, but then so quickly got weaponized like so many good things do.
Yeah.
And I guess for me, one of the reasons I needed to do it, and I'm come with more questions than answers always, I couldn't throw out every single thing that made me who I am. I want to evolve. I want to be better. I want to continue to be an answered prayer that my parents didn't even know they had.
Oh, girl.
That's beautiful.
You know,
That is beautiful.
That's what it is. I didn't want to throw it all out because, trust me, even this morning, getting up early to go to church before I came here, I have that voice that's like, what is this? Why? You could have got more sleep.
I know. But I can only speak for myself. There is something comforting because, again, as Episcopalians, you do a lot of like calisthenics. It's a stand up, sit down, fight, like the whole time. But there's something about the ritual
Yes.
that is so comforting.
Right. And so with the Sacred Space Salon, I try to do some ritual moments, things that we might have known as church kids, things like a call to worship or a passing of the peace or even a hymn. We'll make it more of a call to gather. I'll make up absolutely ridiculous passing of the pieces where you're like, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Also with you.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Yes.
And then for hymns, we usually end the time with some sort of karaoke jam. Like, get together with a bunch of queer people and just belt Unwritten by Natasha. You're gonna feel Jesus.
Yes.
That is true. That is true.
Well, and then for this month, not only will you be feeling Jesus, you'll be also feeling Judas and Mary.
That's right.
Anthony
Our special
and
guest.
Claire.
Get in there.
How would you describe the Judas and Mary show?
Well, first of all, I'm Mary Magdalene.
Okay,
and I'm
yes.
the biblical bad girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm Judas Iscariot, and I'm the villain.
Yes. Okay. And you've got the hair that you could like wash the feet.
Yeah. We do. And actually, we do
great.
watch the feet.
All right.
You got to come to see it. But we want to invite people to a church rave after the Last Supper.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like
And we're
fun.
going to party while we wait for Jesus to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this.
And there's great music.
I'm here for it.
You got Celine, you got Cher, you got the club classics.
Okay.
You stay to dance afterwards. We have a DJ. And we just want to have a good time all together and love on God, who's our man. Isn't that right, Judith?
Exactly. And coming together, like Rob was mentioning too, that I grew up super religious, primitive Baptist,
wow.
and bringing,
Oh, cool.
exactly, super
Same.
fundamentalist.
Oh, wow. The real one.
The real one, like a cappella singing everything, but to bring like our
Sheep
queer.
notes there. Oh,
Yes.
Exactly,
Wow.
and then bringing our queer experiences to these biblical outcasts and bringing in community too, that it is a time that we can be together and create this communal and new type of church, right?
And what Rob was talking about, we talk about this all the time in the show, the God-shaped hole, that hundreds of years, not even that long ago, everybody went to church.
Yes.
Now, what do we worship? Not that many people go to church, and
Can't
we
just Lil
worship
Wayne.
what? Power,
Not
money,
today.
AI, slop. So like we need to be together in a room, and we need to dance together and move our bodies. And I think art and religion used to be the same thing.
Yes.
They serve the same purpose,
Yeah.
catharsis
Yes.
together, and we need that again. And so we figure we throw a mutual aid party.
Yeah, a mutual aid party. Like, what
Yeah.
is party and what is art
party?
as mutual aid? So we think about our country in crisis right now, and what can we contribute? And we can contribute this dance party in a church, a time to experience art together,
Yeah.
a time to experience like our queer holiness together.
Like ownership of our queer holiness, of divinity, of
Yeah.
loving God. Like you were saying, Rob,
Yeah.
it's a part of us. It is forever. I grew up Catholic. My dad's Jewish. There's a lot of guilt there. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
wow. Oh my gosh.
We gotta release some
And
of
you're
that.
still
My
standing
God.
up. Like,
And
that's
Mary
amazing.
That's a lot of
Magdalene,
therapy.
As a symbol of woman who was a goddess originally.
Yes.
She was a god too. And Judas, who we feel is very misunderstood.
Yeah, right. Like a key part. Like without him, like
Nothing would- yeah.
that would
Wouldn't
not
have
have happened, right? And so to be like called upon by God for this story, like it is
Yeah.
like.
And we're so excited to be at Queer Sacred Space for the
Yeah.
1 year
Yeah.
anniversary.
They're gonna do a little bit of a highlight reel of their full show.
Yeah.
And there'll be some movement. There'll be some fun rituals
Really
done.
nice,
I
yeah.
I took a gander at their God-shaped hole. I'm gonna tell you. It's impressive.
Thank you.
The holy hole.
That's it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
FCC. So
What is
who else is going to be?
FCC?
Who else is going to be joining for
We've
the
got
1 year
we've got
anniversary?
We've got a drag performance by Ginger Ambrosia. We've got some music from Anthony Whitaker. Gildo is going to be there. Gildo does like almost like yoga exercises with folks that they take you through, which are incredible. International gay icon and superstar Megan Murphy, Big Red, is
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
there
yeah,
as
yeah.
well, and me. Yeah, and me,
I love it. And me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll be there. Every month it's different. We kind of go seasonally too. We'll do stuff that because I also feel like this time of year, one starts already thinking about like, oh, the holidays are
Right,
just around
right,
the corner,
right.
and those are to me are the loneliest times that
They are.
that a queer person can have sometimes because that part of you don't want to throw away that is so deeply coded. You're like, I don't believe any of this, but I sure would like to just go to a pretty stained glass room and sing a Christmas carol.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So we do stuff seasonally, following a little bit the church calendar. But this month I'm calling it Cosmic Thing because
All right.
I do believe that we are fully made of stardust and are divine and are capable of anything. And a fun fact, the first secular concert I was ever allowed to go to was the B-52s.
All right. There we are. There we are.
So my dad, who I used to give a lot of trouble to because he didn't like his little queer son, now when I look at it a little more removed, I'm like, my dad drove me all the way across the state of Iowa, sat in a Denny's while I went to Cosmic Thing tour on the B-52s, sat in a Denny's while I was at that concert, and then drove me 3 hours home.
Come on,
So
man.
he was a silent ally.
There we are.
Yeah. Very
No,
silent.
but that is love. But that's a
It is
big
love,
act of
yeah.
love.
I had only
That's
seen
going on
Amy
there.
Grant and Michael W. Smith before those years.
Oh my gosh.
Then the B-52s. So, yeah, that's some. You get a lot of these fun tidbits about growing up for preachers' kids.
Yeah.
At the show, because
and then I bet you can do like a crazy Fred Schneider now.
Well, that's what we're.
That's what we're all
Spoiler
about.
alert, that's what the karaoke song is this
Right,
month, baby. Get in. This church is a love shack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes,
that's
it is.
actually
Alrighty.
beautiful.
It is.
I was hoping it'd be Dead Beat Club. Look, Cosmic Thing is my favorite album.
Listen.
It's one of my favorite albums.
Junebug.
Yes.
Rome.
Rome.
These are the
Come on, these are the
songs.
things.
These are the
Topaz.
things. Yeah.
Fans.
Big fan.
Big fans.
I'm a big fan of Sacred Space Salon. Here we go.
Wow, you guys.
That was
First Countess
good.
Luann, now Fred Schneider.
Look out.
This
The
is
star-studded. And Judith and Mary.
Sinking on the bill.
Yeah, so sorry. So sorry. That's the breaks. All right.